Hey guys, it's me again. I want to talk to you a little bit more about intuition. I know I touched on it in the last video, but I want to talk about the different types of intuition. Forgive me for not staring at the camera. I'm trying to make sure where I'm going in this rain in Los Angeles, where it never rains. There's four main types of intuition. Now that I'm at a red light, we can look at each other. Four main types of intuition: clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, and claircognizance. The clairvoyance is clear seeing. The clairsentience is clear feeling. The claircognizance is clear knowing. And the clairaudience is clear hearing. Okay, so all of us have this ability. I've talked about that in the other video. We all have these extrasensory perceptive powers, if you will, that are not really extra. We all come with them, so it's a part of us. So most of us can express in those four ways, but usually have one or two main gifts out of those four main gifts. So most people are clairsentient. Most, if not all, can express in that way, and they know because they can feel people standing next to them even though they don't see them. And sometimes you can feel other people's emotions. These are both examples of clairsentience. The next, but a little less common way to perceive is clairvoyance, or clairaudience rather, I think is the second most common, is clairaudience. So being able to hear clearly, and that means hearing voices in your head as well as hearing voices outside of your body, as if there was a human being there or another being standing there, but there's nothing physical there, but you still heard something. So it could be a voice, it could be sounds, but that's basically your clairaudience, okay? And we'll talk about all these different clairs in greater detail in different videos, should you want to know more about them, or know how to access them, or know which one that you are, or which one that presents the most for you. All right, and the third most common, or second least common, would be clairvoyance, your ability to see. Now, the reason I say it's least common than clairaudience is because most people are comfortable with the voice in their head. They hear it, they narrate their life, and they're constantly hearing a voice in their head. But with clairvoyance, your visions can be confused with dreams, they can be confused with thoughts, they can be confused with memories, and as you hone that gift, you'll start to realize how to access it in a more real way. But clairvoyance is your ability to see, and it uses the same muscle as your imagination, or the same glands, if you will, and the same chemicals. So your imagination, like if I were to tell you or ask you to describe your car to me, or describe your dog, or describe your cat, your mind will conjure up an image of your cat, probably from memory, but you're using your internal vision, your third eye, so to speak, your imaginative glands, to be able to see and conjure up or call up that image of your pet or your car or whatever it is that you're going to describe to somebody else. Or if you were to describe something that you're trying to build that doesn't exist yet. So the way that you're describing it to people, you're seeing it in your head. That's clairvoyance. Okay? There's also prophecy, which is a part of clairvoyance. So that's you being able to see into a possible future. I would stay away from people that think they can predict the future, because I don't believe that's predictable. There's too many variables for that to be the case. There's too many decisions, and there's too many people that can make decisions that can affect the future. So the last and least common gift is claircognizance. So this claircognizance is a clear knowing. So you'll just know something. You'll just have a truth pop into your head. Or you'll be confronted with something that's confusing, and then all of a sudden you have this feeling in your gut. Well, your head and your gut are connected. If you've done any reading on nutrition, you'll know that. So it's either a gut feeling, claircognizance, or it'll be a knowing directly in your head. Or it'll just be like, oh, I got this feeling that I know this is not the right thing to do. Or I got this feeling and I know that I should be going in this direction. So that gut feeling specifically, which is not clairsentience, but it's claircognizance, links directly to the brain and tells you, I know what to do. But it's based on a feeling inside. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this material. I hope that it's helping you to distinguish the different types of intuitive natures that we all hold within us. So take some time, quiet the mind, and maybe ask yourself, what is it that is my major gift, and see if that can express itself in different ways, and start to take notes. I wouldn't talk about it to people yet. Just start to take notes, observe what's happening, and observe the different ways that intuition is coming in for you. And we'll see you in the next video. So have some fun, explore it, and then I'll give you some more details on each of these 4 gifts in other videos in a little bit more detail, and then share some examples of things that have happened in my life that will help you to relate to this information. All right, much love to you guys. I wish you all the best until we meet again. Meanwhile, subscribe below, hit the bell, and you'll get notified every time I post a video, if it suits you. All right, much love. We'll talk to you soon.